Volunteers are the fabric of making community programs and efforts work. We couldn't do our work in the city and county of Broomfield without our community members and volunteers.
Society doesn't run without volunteers. Without volunteers, there is no flow to a community.
It's just been amazing to see Broomfield come together, and Doc Freeland is that model of what a volunteer is.
Well, volunteers are extremely important to our community, especially in a community effort like addressing COVID-19 or any type of community emergency.
He emailed us and said, hey, I'm a retired Air Force physician. I've got some expertise in this type of thing, and I'd love to help if there's anything you need. And has honestly just been just such an amazing support system, both as a person. He's an amazing person, but his expertise and technical medical knowledge have just been amazing to help support our process.
Doc Freeland's been amazing with volunteering, helping us through this COVID pandemic. He's been instrumental in providing expertise on setting up our testing plans and processes, and then also helping out on the ground, actually doing the testing. And he's been instrumental in making sure that we pulled it off and did it successfully. It's not often that you could go out to a community member and say, we need help in responding to a COVID pandemic. Are you willing to jump in? And Doc's background was perfect to set him up to jump in and just be the key person at the right time to make sure everything that we were doing was working well.
Well, certainly as a physician and recently retired from the United States Air Force, I was a physician there for 30 years. A lot of that involved preventative medicine and disease containment type protocols. And as this disease started to present itself, it was very similar to a lot of the issues I had encountered in the military. So I knew the importance of a coordinated strategic plan to address the problems of a pandemic, and so that we could work together and get this done.
He's mission oriented, he's goal driven, and it's about being able to execute in a timely, efficient, and safe way in times when it felt overwhelming and frustrating in so many levels for us in public health. He really helped with that perspective of, you know what, like, it is a happy Tuesday. We're gonna go out there and do some important work. We're here to accomplish a mission, and I can't thank him enough.
Just a thank you to Doc Freeland, what he's brought to this community. His community, I think, is the world. And wherever he's at, he does whatever he can to make that community better.
Not only do we have people coming out to help, but we have incredibly gifted, smart, talented volunteers who could be doing anything else, who are willing to give their time and energy to the city and county of Broomfield and to this community. In a dark time, in the middle of a pandemic, that has been truly amazing to see people's, ability to just give still.
I have a big sense of community, and it's why I think volunteering becomes important in a community, because we need to be able to focus our efforts on those important areas. And I can tell you lastly, it's incredibly rewarding to be out there and seeing people work together as a team. They're friendly, they're helpful, and then to see the appreciation of the patients that we interact with, it's truly rewarding. I wouldn't give up volunteering for anything.